Hi there, I'm David from DB Chartered Accountants. Thank you for watching this video on tax saving ideas, which is aimed at helping business owners save tax. This video explains why it's essential to claim for personally incurred expenses and costs. If you use your private car for business purposes, or make small payments for your business funded from your personal funds, then you must make an expense claim on your company for reimbursement of these costs. If you do, you'll be surprised at how much this can add up to over the course of a year. This money can be taken from the company tax-free, and the company will also obtain tax relief on the expense. If you don't make the claim, you are wasting tax relief unnecessarily. In the first instance, you will deny your business the deduction of the expense for either corporation tax or income tax purposes, and thus the business will pay more tax than it should. Just as bad, you will be incurring the cost personally out of money that will have already suffered tax and possibly national insurance, thereby making the true tax cost of the unclaimed expenses even greater. To illustrate this, let's assume that your business mileage is 2,222 miles for the year. At the current rate of 45p a mile, the total claim will be 2,222 multiplied by 0.5, which gives, as near as possible, £1,000. If you make a claim for mileage, as indeed you should, then you'll receive £1,000 from the company tax-free, and with no requirement to report this on a Form P11D. If we assume that this amount reflects the true cost of the motor expenses that you've incurred for business purposes, then you will have been fully reimbursed for the cost that you have incurred personally. If you operate through a company, this will gain from the tax deductibility of this expense, thereby reducing its taxable profits, and at current tax rates will save £190 in tax. If, however, you don't make an expense claim, then the profits of the company will not be reduced by the 1,000 mileage cost, and thus as a consequence will pay £190 more in tax than it should do. What is more, on the assumption that the £1,000 received is a precise reflection of what the business mileage has cost you, then you must have funded these costs using money that you have taken from the company. Let's assume that this was funded out of dividends paid to you. To access the dividends, the company would have first had to pay 19% corporation tax on an amount of £1,334. On this amount of profit, the company would pay corporation tax at 19%, amounting to £253. This would leave an amount of £1,081 to pay you as dividends. Assuming you were a basic rate taxpayer, then you would personally pay 7.5% dividend tax on the dividend received, and thus personally you would pay a further £81 in tax. Thus, in order to get the £1,000 out of the company by way of dividend to pay for the motoring costs incurred on business journeys, it would have cost you £334 in tax, and the company would have been denied the tax relief of £190. Between you and the company, you would be down by a not insignificant amount of £524, and this amount would have been higher if you were a higher rate taxpayer or if you funded the costs by way of salaries instead of dividends. As the company has not paid you the mileage, it's possible to make a claim on your self-assessment tax return for tax relief on the mileage cost of £1,000. If you are a basic rate taxpayer, then this would reduce your tax by £200. However, you would still be worse off by £324 by not claiming the expense from the company. It also begs the logical question that if you can make the effort to make a tax return claim, then why not a mileage claim from the company in the first place? It's less work, more tax efficient, and is not subject to HMRC approval. In summary, as long as you are paying corporation tax, it doesn't make sense for you to shield your company and not claim legitimate expenses for your business mileage and other costs that you have incurred privately. By making a claim, this could be an excellent perk if the actual cost of your personal mileage is less than the amount that you can claim at the approved mileage rates. If the cost of your mileage is greater than the approved mileage rates, then you can make a claim for the actual cost, provided that you retain detailed calculations on how you've arrived at the cost per mile that you have used. It pays you to make your expense claims on a regular basis and pay them to yourself from the company. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to get immediate notification when we upload future videos on how to save tax. And please share this video with others on your social media to help them. Please keep well and safe. Bye for now.